So today in this video lecture we will start our first topic, that is the scales. So starting with the definition, a scale is defined as a ratio of linear dimensions of element of the object as represented in the drawing to the actual dimension of the same element of the object. First of all, the scale is defined as a linear ratio of a linear dimension. Okay, that means suppose it is given the area of the object. First, we have to convert it with the linear dimensions. So, the first thing you need to understand is the scale is not used to take the measurements. It is used to represent the dimensions of the actual object in the drawing. Why the scale is needed? So it may not always be possible to prepare full-size drawing. Therefore, they are drawn proportionally smaller or larger. Wherever there is a larger object, we have to reduce the size. Whenever there is a very small size of element, then we have to uh, drawn it larger. Okay, so when the drawing are drawn smaller than the actual size of the object, the scale used is said to be a reducing scale. And when the drawing are drawn larger than the actual size of the objects, the scale used is said to be a enlarging scale. Designation of a scale consists of a word scale followed by the indication of its ratio as follows. Scale 1:1 means full size scale. Scale is x ratio 1 means it is enlargement scale. Okay, where x is greater than 1. And if the scale, it is given that the scale 1:x, then it is reduction scale. So mainly the scale can be expressed in the following three ways. The first one is the ingenious scale. It is mentioned numerically. For example, it is given here 10 mm equal to 5 meters. Means if suppose the object has a 5 meter length and we are representing it in a drawing with the length of 10 mm. Then the second one is a graphical scale. This scale is drawn on the drawing itself. Wherever there is a planning of a structure is on a paper, there is always a graphical scale is used to represent the drawing measurements. And it is very useful and better than the ingenious scale. Why? Because the paper has a property to shrink by the time. Okay, suppose our plans has a particular measurement. Suppose our building has a width of 15 meters and we are representing it on the paper by the 15 centimeter length. Means our scale is 1 centimeter equal to 1 meter. So I will draw a scale of a 1 centimeter on the paper and I will write 1 meter. So it means that particular length is representing the 1 meter length. When the paper shrink by the time, the scale will also get reduced. All the drawing on the paper will also get reduced by the same amount. So now reduced scale showing the length of a 1 meter. Suppose it is 0.9 centimeter. So now 0.9 centimeter is representing the 1 meter, and the whole drawing also shrink by the same amount. So there will not be miss measurement of the lengths. And the third one is representative fraction. So it is very important, and you are going to be use this one in the drawing course. So it is a ratio of a length of a drawing to the actual length of a object. So representative factor RF equal to dimension of a drawing to the dimension of the object. Means length of the drawing to the length of the actual length of the object. If, as I told you, if the area is given, you have to convert it with the linear dimensions. So we will take the under root of area of the drawing divided by actual area. Suppose now volume is given, then we have to take the cubic root of the volume as per the drawing divided by actual volume. So by using the RF, we can measure the length of the scale. Suppose the actual length of the drawing is given and we know the RF, then we can multiply with the RF with the maximum length, actual length of the object. Then we will get the length of the scale. Here some conversion of units are given. So this unit conversion you should know and should remember. Now we will talk about the type of the scales. So basically there are 5 type of scales. First one is a plane scale for dimensions up to a single decimal. Okay, so it has a least count of 0.1. Second one is a diagonal scale. It is used for dimensions up to 2 decimal. Okay, so it can have the least count of a 0.01. Then the third one is a vernier scale. It has also the dimensions up to 2 decimals. So it can also have the least count of 0.01. And the fourth one is comparative scales. It is used to compare the 2 different units. And the last one is a scale of chords for measuring the angles. Okay, so these 3, plane scale, diagonal scale and vernier scale, it is in the course, and the other 2 is not in our course, comparative scale and scale of chords. So now we will start with the plane scales. So here it is the first problem on the plane scale. Draw a scale 1 centimeter equal to 1 meter to read up to decimeters and to measure maximum distance of 6 meters. Means we have to construct a scale which can measure up to 6 meter, maximum length is given, and the least count is given is the 1 decimeter. Okay, and so on it a distance of 4 meter and 6 decimeters. So first of all, we need to calculate the RF. Basically the RF is given in the question itself. The 1 centimeter equal to 1 meter means dimension of a drawing is 1 centimeter and dimension of the object is 1 meter. So the RF will be 1 by 100. Okay, so we will convert the meter into the centimeters. So 1 divided by 100 is coming, 1 by 100 is coming. Then we have to find the length of the scale. So length of the scale can be found out by multiplying the RF with the maximum distance, that is a 6 meters. So we will get the length of the scale as a 6 centimeter. So in the next step, we will start our drawing. So for to start our drawing, first we will draw a line of a 6 centimeter, and that will represent the 6 meters. I will divide the that is 6 meter long line into 6 equal parts, so that each part will represent the 1 meters. Okay, so first of all, I will draw the 6 centimeter line. For dividing the line into the 6 part, you cannot divide it with the help of a measuring scale. Okay, because suppose the length of a line is 7 centimeter, and you want to divide it into the 6 part. So you cannot divide it with the help of a measuring scale. Okay, so there is another method for dividing the particular line into equal parts. How? First, we will draw a line. This angle, you can decide what angle you want to take. Mark 6 equal parts in this line. So suppose I want to mark the equal parts, 6 equal parts of a measurement of a 0.5 centimeter. So what I will do is I will take an arc of a 0.5 centimeter and put it here at the beginning of the line. Then I will cut an arc, and this distance will be 0.5 centimeter. Okay, with the help of a rounder. Then again I will put my rounder here. Then again I will cut an arc of a 0.5 centimeter. Like this, I will continuously cut the line until I get the 6 equal parts. After cutting it into the 6 equal parts, I will join the last point to the last point on this line, like this. Then I will draw the parallel lines that will pass through these points, another 5 points, like this. So in this way, I will cut the main line into the 6 equal parts. Okay, so after cutting it, I will subdivide the first part. First part means this part. I will subdivide the first part, which will represent second unit of fraction of a first unit. So as mentioned in the question, the least count of the scale is 1 decimeters, and in a 1 meter there is a 10 1 meter equal to 10 decimeter. Okay, so I will cut this part into the another 10 parts, so the each part will represent the 1 decimeter. So for that I will draw another line, and because I want to divide this portion into the 10 equal parts, I will mark 10 equal parts on this line first. Then the same process I will do. Okay, so like that you can divide the first part into the 10 equal parts. Then I will place 0 at the end of a first unit. So basically, if you have a simple measuring scale, so it is there it is a 0, then 1, then 2, then 3. But here it is not like that. So we will place the 0 at the end of a first unit. So first unit is what? Here. So I will put 0 here. Then number the units on the right side of the 0. So from here, this will be 1, and after that the subdivisions on the left side of the 0. Means if 0 is here, then you have to mark the 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 in the reverse order. Okay, and the height of the scale should be 5 to 10 mm. Means this height, it is talking about this height. This height should be 5 to 10 mm only, not more than that, more than 1 centimeter and not less than 5 mm. For the, it is for the only the getting the look of the scale. Okay, so here it is, I am marking the points. Okay, so here 0 to 5 and here 0 to 10, because if there is no space for writing the numbers, you can just put the 0 and at the end of here it is 10. Okay, after that I will complete my complete the drawing. Then after completing the drawing, I will put the unit of the scale. So this scale 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is showing the meters, and this scale sub uh, this subdivision is showing the decimeters. After construction of a scale, mention its RF. So here at the bottom of the scale, I will show the RF of the scale. It is a 1 by 100. Okay, so this is how you can construct the plane scale. And in the question, it was mentioned that you have to show the distance of a 4 meter and 6 decimeters. So decimeters you can measure from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and the meter you can measure from this scale. So this is how you can represent the distance. So you can see it is your extension line, and there is a gap of a 1.5 mm. It is a dimension line, and there is a visual gap of a 2.1 mm, and this 4 meter and 6 decimeter is written having the height of a 5 mm. So this letter has a height of a 6 mm, sorry 5 mm. So as I told you, the height of a scale should be in between 5 centimeter, 0.5 centimeter to the 1 centimeter. There's so now problem number 2. In a map, a 36 kilometer distance is shown by a line of 45 centimeters long. Calculate the RF, construct a plane scale to read kilometers and hectometers. For maximum length of a 12 kilometer, so a distance of a 8.3 kilometer on it. So first of all we will measure the RF. So for RF it is given that the length of a drawing is 45 centimeter and the actual length of a object is 36 kilometers. Okay, so like that we can find the RF. It is coming out to be 1 by 80,000. Then we will calculate the length of the scale. So the maximum length of the scale, the maximum length we want to represent on the scale is 12 kilometer. So I will multiply 12 kilometer with the RF, that is 1 by 80,000. So we will get the 15 centimeter as the length of the scale. Then I will draw the 15 centimeter long line. Then I will divide it into the 15 parts. So each part will represent the 1 kilometer. So here, sorry, 12 parts. So each part will represent the 1 kilometer. Okay. Then I will subdivide this first division into the 10 equal parts so that it will represent the 1 hectometer. And how will you divide this line into 12 parts and this particular division into 10 equal parts? Just like we have done in the previous question. Okay, So I am not doing it again. So like that you can complete your drawing. Then we have to represent the 8.3 kilometer on it. So before that I will write the unit. Okay, it is in the kilometers and it is showing the hectometers. So 8 kilometer I can measure on from here 0 to 8. So it is your 8 kilometer, and 0.3 means you can measure from left side of the 0. Okay, so it is a wrong way to represent the, because your extension line should not touch the object. Okay, as in the previous question, the extension line we have drawn, just like that you have to draw it again. This is a wrong practice. Okay, after that we have to put the RF at the bottom of the scale. So here the another example. The distance between two stations is 210 kilometers. A passenger train covers this distance in 7 hours. So what is the speed of the train? 30 kilometers per hour. Construct a plane scale to measure time up to a single minute. So least count of a scale is a 1 minute. Okay, and RF is 1 by 2 lakh. Indicate the distance traveled by the train in the 29 minutes. So on the one hand, it is telling us to construct a scale which can measure a minimum of a 1 minute. On the another hand, this question is telling us to show the distance that train is covered in the 29 minutes. That means we have to construct a scale that shows the minute as well as kilometers. Okay, so here we have to make the double scale. Okay, so first of all, we have to calculate the length of the scale. So mean speed of a train is 30 km per hour. Means speed is given. So in a 60 minutes, it will cover the 30 kilometers. That is greater than the 20 minutes. Okay, sorry, 29 minutes. So if I will make a scale of 60 minutes, that will be enough. And you can say we are making a scale of a that represent the 30 kilometers. Okay, so now I can calculate the length of the scale by multiplying the RF with the maximum distance, that is the 30 kilometers. So the maximum distance we are taking here is 30 kilometers, but it can be anything that is more than the distance traveled in the 29 minutes. Okay, so you can also construct a scale of 30 minutes. Means the maximum length you can also take a 15 kilometers. So here I am taking the 30 kilometers, though, so the length of the scale is coming out to be 15 centimeter. So now first I will draw a line of 15 centimeter, and I am dividing it into the 6 equal parts, so that the each part will represent the 5 kilometers and 10 minutes. So basically I am going with the minutes because the least count the question has asked us to represent is the 1 minute. So I am dividing the scale into 6 equal parts, so that the each part is representing the 10 minutes, and further I will divide this first part into the 10 equal parts, so that the least count will be the 1 minute. What else you can do is you can also divide the line into the 10 equal parts. If you are dividing it into the 10 equal parts, then each part will represent the 6 minutes. Then the first portion you have to further divide it into the sixth part. So the least count of the scale will be 1 minute. So you can do anything comes in your mind. Okay, so but keeping the need of the question in your mind, what the question has asked you to do. Okay, so here I am dividing it into the 6 equal parts. Then further I will divide it into the 10 equal parts. Okay, so here, so it is a minute scale. So here 0, 10, 20, 30, 50, and here it is 10. Upper part of the scale, we will show the kilometers. So it is having a the scale is presenting the total length of 30 kilometers. So and each part is represent the 5 kilometer length. So here you can mark the 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25, and here 0 to 5, and you are dividing it into the 10 equal parts. So each part will represent the 0.5 kilometers. So now the question has asked to represent the distance which the train has covered in 29 minutes. So you can measure the 20 from here and 9 from the subdivision part. Okay. So, and you can, so it is your 29 minutes, and we want to measure the length or distance that is covered by the train. So it is coming out to be 10 here from here, and 4.5 if you measure it from the 0, it is coming to be 4.5. So the total length or total distance is the nothing but the 14.5 kilometers that is traveled by the train in the 29 minutes. Okay, so note that we are representing the distance of 14.5 kilometers with the help of a drawing. We are not calculating anything except the RF and length of the scale. So the another topic is the diagonal scale. So as I told you, the minimum or least count of the diagonal scale is the 0.01. Okay. So what is the principle of construction of a diagonal scale? So for understand the principle of